After the first few qualifiers last year, we saw the meta change before the tournament even started. Do you have any tips for this year? Any insight?
Definitely some insight. First things first, the Andre Iguodala Spotlight packs are actually out today. So that's a great opportunity for people to upgrade their lineups. You got the Pink Diamond Andre Iguodala if you evolve him all the way up through. In addition, there are some great new cards coming out in the set.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Golden State Warriors.
Hip or get stuff.
And that's Coit Tower, first high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, a fantastic start to the year for Che. He's already garnering all-star votes. I spoke with him, and he was surprised to see his name up there on the leaderboard with so many other greats.
Great stuff there, DA. Thank you. Truth is, Greg, Che's not the only one who's surprised.
I'll admit, I didn't think he'd get to this level this fast, but there's no denying that he's a huge difference maker for this team.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
Now Sacramento starting five. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Bogdanovich out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Alec Burks. We're just halfway through the season. Brent, talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell Westbrook, watching Steph Curry, have the kind of unreal performances for the game 56, the game 68. You're just sitting there in amazement. You want to step up and say, you know what, I want to be there for you.
But to me, that may be the most important, like every game they're there. Like every single game.
They are there. They're excited to be there. They're excited for you to be playing, and they raise the level of your attentiveness to being competitive on a nightly basis. And truly, those guys become inspirational to you.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. They get it again. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Barnes. The Warriors making the shot. Great D that time from Green.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And here is Joseph. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Barnes outside, and another three for Sacramento.
Pretty reliable from that area on the floor. Harrison Barnes comfortable rising up and shooting from there.
There's the double team with Joseph. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Joseph. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Joseph has an open look. Another three for Sacramento.
A great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Green. Sacramento able to drain the three.
Now, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Joseph looking around. Shot from the wing. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Inside. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah. Barnes. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Burks. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Joseph with the ball. And another three for Sacramento.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Pass to Burks. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Off with the layup.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sacramento's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. No good with the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento.
A great year for the Kings last year. We're in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 13.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Bagley banked in off the glass. And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Yeager, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
So both teams changing it up here. And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brent, that he's already the second best point guard to ever play in pro basketball.
Well, high praise from Andre Iguodala, and why wouldn't you talk about Steph that way? You tally up MVPs and titles and his impact on the game and what he's done to change the way the game is played. The case for Steph Curry to be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think, for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson.
And here's Russell. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Joseph. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Barnes. Russell against Bielitsa. And he gets it to go. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Joseph. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots from the corner. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
So it's Sacramento. The Warriors making the shot. Kept alive. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 7. Outside, Joseph. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And stolen by Jang.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
How about Bielitsa as the Yugoslavian finds a way to get inside the score?
Curry kicks to Russell. Oh! Yeah. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Joseph. The layup off target. Jang against Curry. With some arc, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. The Kings trail by 9. Joseph, the pass to Jang, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Joseph, he has 5. Right side Bagley. Got a piece of it. On the floor for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Corey Joseph is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Jang in at the 5 spot. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Klay Thompson, number 1.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have too? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about like,
it's got
why,
you. It's
why
got
isn't
you.
anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
Here's Curry. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. A shake. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes both free throws.
Well, for so long, the Warriors have been a great shooting team. I don't see that changing as long as Steph and Klay are pulling on jerseys for the Dubs. You think about the Splash Brothers backcourt, their unselfish style of play, sharing the ball. this team has represented good to great over the last 5 years in a way no other team has.
And the Warriors last year, Brent, top 3 in three-point shooting once again.
How about that? The 5th straight year that they've been a top 3 team from the three-point line, and not really much of a surprise given their shooting prowess. Some of their attempts would be bad shots, Kevin, quite frankly, for any other team, but that's elite marksmanship from Golden State.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The Warriors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The Kings trail by 19. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. But he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Here's Curry. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Green breaking loose, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 31.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Outside, Joseph. Green with the block.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac, along with Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
And stolen by Jang. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. From 6 away, 2 points. That one goes. Bagley's got 13.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Murray's checked in for Thompson. Now here's Joseph. 5 points in the game. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low. And Jang gets it to go. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Green, no luck.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 16. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, no good by Golden State.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Ball's knocked loose. Murray with it. Picked up by Joseph. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's 1:26 left here in the second.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles comes in for Gorgie Dang. And Caleb Swanigan subbed in for Bagley.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point game. The 3 from Barnes. Kept alive by Sacramento. Here's Swanigan. Shoots over Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry. The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And the Warriors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 16. Curry sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Steph Curry with the rebound. The Warriors shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. They throw good. Robinson.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Now, here's Bielitsa. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Murray surveying the D. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring at...
Kevin, thank you. Well, Che, great start to the season for you, and there's been a lot of talk about you making it to All-Star Weekend. Is that one of your goals?
Ooh, absolutely. It's a goal of mine, man. I want to be an All-Star every season.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Kings trail by 21. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Alec Burks is out there with Draymond Green. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
I kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
You know, Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket. Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a back line of defense in Gobert that's pretty tremendous.
I love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and then get back down again where they're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out left to the wing. Barnes outside. And the three ball is good. Barnes has got 19 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Interesting to see the Warriors not be prohibitive favorites coming into the season. You still have to give the Warriors a lot of credit for the run they've been on. 5 straight finals, something that we haven't seen since the 1960s with the Boston Celtics.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Thompson the bounce pass. Pulls it up. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Burks. A reverse. The offensive rebound changes up, and the rejection by Holmes. To the inside. Got a hand on it, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And for the Warriors, a new opponent in the finals. First time, Brent, they didn't face the Cleveland Cavaliers.
First time no Cleveland, and first time for the Raptors appearing in the finals. And those injuries, Kevin, quite frankly, just too much to overcome. Very unfortunate to not see both teams at full strength at the most important time of the year.
Passes to Barnes. Back to Bjelica, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Guy. The Warriors pull it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Golden State's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Doesn't go that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bjelica. That's tipped and stolen by Russell. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Goes back up. And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Barnes. Poked away. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Ball going up court. Here's Russell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 17 now.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
The pass to Barnes. Will it go? It's rebounded by Golden State. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Barnes outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Over to the wing. Puts it up. Sacramento again missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising.
Teams deciding to change it up. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rashawn Holmes. Zhang is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Bielitsa in at the 1. Here's Holmes. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And they're moving it up. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Poked loose. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Holmes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he can't get the first one. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. Now, I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Passes it to Dedmon. James looking around. Clock at 6. Dedmon dishes to James. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
You know, Dedmon's not going to get a lot of possessions like that, but makes a very good decision. Finds an open teammate.
Outside Robinson. The rebound by Giles. And so Graham will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Guy. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Curry. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Such a long road to recovery from Harry Giles, but so many people rooting for Harry when it is that he makes some kind of plays that remind you of when Giles was one of the top recruits coming out of his high school class, one that included De'Aaron Fox and also Jason Tatum.
And as you said, Brent, with Giles, the potential is there, and that's why they drafted him.
Well, they still think that they're going to explore the massive upside to what Harry Giles represents. Great size, great skill, and it's about him just feeling more and more confident in the health of his body to be able to produce like we've seen on some nights here, Kevin.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Swanigan, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Golden State moving the ball around. Murray outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Chris. To the paint. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. No one near James as he lets it go. And the three off target. Down low, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Graham. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Chris. Now here is Robinson to the middle. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, this place is still buzzing. Looking at Che's offensive outburst, it was incredible. What was going through your mind as that point total kept shooting up?
Oh, man, I didn't want...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah. Who you got?
So, Levi told you we want to give you your own custom colorway. Here's how it works. These are your 4 options.
Well, they look pretty plain to me.
Yeah, these are the blank ones. Now, we're going to let you pick whichever silhouette you want, then you get to pick your own color, and
Yo, it's the 2KMC, and with winter arriving in the neighborhood, we've got the latest events ready to go for you. Court Conqueror and a winter neighborhood. Is there a better combo? Don't answer that. And next week, it's the 7th Ruffles Ridge Tournament of Champions. There are only 2 events left, and the overall winner is headed to Chicago for NBA All-Star Weekend. If you're feeling that draft, close the door, or pick up your ugly sweaters on Tuesday. Yes, it is that time of year. After Puma Mania took over the neighborhood, we now have more legends in my career. Rep up, hit legend, and show up here on 2KTV.
Hassan Whiteside is a force on the court, and Mr. I'm gonna get my 2K rating up is also pretty good on the sticks too.
He was brushing up on his 2K skills over the summer at the NBA2K20 pre-launch party, and we sat down with him for a chat.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. For Portland, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Looking back, Kenny, Che refused to play his senior year of college. Now on a team that employs his former college coach, Ames.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland. Hi, everyone. Time to... And now a chance to take a look at... Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy. But his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a Warrior. I'm just thankful to be here. Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs. And that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, you know, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going in the playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. And other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for you.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Alec Burks. And for the Trailblazers, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the point. Hood on the wing from deep, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Golden State moving the ball around. Shot from 12. Back to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Over McCollum. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Hood can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Anthony dishes to McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here. So he gets them both. Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix. Pass to Hood. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Inside, here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
He hits both from the stripe.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic. One of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. He had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll. Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Offensive rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Back to Curry. Shoots from 12. And it's good. 2 points.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard outside. It's McCollum with the drive for the three. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Trailblazers trail by 5. The pass to McCollum. And the Trailblazers another 3.
He's a volume three-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
To the middle. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Hood. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Count the basket.
And these are the shots Hood has to take because more often than not, he's going to drain them.
Golden State moving the ball around. His shot is good. Portland's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Hood, the pass to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. That one, no good. 18 that time from Hood. Here's Anthony. Chalk up 2 there.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now, here's Burks. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Good on the bucket.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's McCollum. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now Hood after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Bounce pass from Hood. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 2. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Rodney Hood. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And Golden State also making a change. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Green. In the corner, Bazemore with it. A miss that time would have put him up. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Passes it to Russell. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Outside Robinson to the paint. Russell kicks to Curry. Back to Russell. No good on the three. Portland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. To the inside. Whiteside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Curry. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Collins. Rodney Hood's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simmons. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Rodney Hood out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's McCollum. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And here is Curry after Rodney Hood was able to get the triple. Curry finds Burks. Nurkic with the steal. Anthony down low, guarded by Green. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Green left side. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Back to McCollum. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in.
But he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just 1 triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Green slams it in.
He doesn't know the meaning of a soft finish. Draymond's always going to throw it down hard.
Portland leading. Lillard with it. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Offensive rebound.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Curry finds Green, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, I love how he used his strength that time to get a shot up. A powerful player who continues to get better.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way, he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Thompson misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Portland again missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Burks' shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Nurkic. He can't hit that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting into his open teammates.
Thompson outside. Feeds to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. On the wing, Thompson. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lillard from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And you look at the shot chart from McCollum. He's a threat big from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Back to Hood. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Thompson finds Burks. The second effort, and it's good on the way in. 19 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Misses the layup. Warriors leading by 5. And the jam by Steph Curry.
And look, Curry has a deceptive vertical, more than ready to jump over you for the dunk.
The Trailblazers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Hood against Burks. Nurkic up top. Pass to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 6. Thompson for the triple. The shot missing. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Anthony. The quick look, no good that time. Finished off the break.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rule. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Now here's McCollum after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Curry.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
And so McCollum nails both of them. 1:57 left in the first half. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 23. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Collins with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten a perfect position to alter the shot. And another in the long line of big men who can drain the three. That makes him a very tough cover.
Curry with the bounce pass. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
To the left wing, to the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the development of Damian Lillard helping propel this Blazers team to the top of the West.
Yeah, GA, that's why they call him Logo Lillard. And he's only extending his range. I mean, another playoff dagger in his resume, finishing off OKC and then waving goodbye. Dame time is right now.
Robinson's checked in for Steph Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Collins.
The rhythm and precision. Collins making the catch-and-shoot jumper look like easy money there.
There's Russell with the three. And the Warriors get it back. Knocked away. Here's Looney. And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 3. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The layup missed.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Warriors leading by 3, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Alec Burks. Curry. They get it back, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Take a look at Thompson. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. So it's Portland now. Trailblazers trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that.
Just 4 to shoot. Hood for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And there it is for him. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And it's sent back by Lillard. They get it back. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And at last, they get one to fall. 33 points for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in the early part of this season. He's already living up to his potential.
Now here's McCollum after the miss from Klay Thompson.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Curry, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, one of the best things about Klay Thompson, he's just an incredibly easy teammate to play with. He moves great without the ball. He doesn't need it in his hands to score. I mean, he looks to make that extra pass. You got to love it.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Anthony in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 8th assist in the game. And with Thompson, all those things you mentioned, C-Webb, about him are why he's such a good fit with Curry.
Yeah, really anyone like Klay who doesn't need the ball to be effective is a breeze to play with. But the lack of ego on him to defer the spotlight to other stars constantly, it says so much about Klay. But don't sleep, though. He has the confidence to light you up at any time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
So aggressive in everything he does. You know, Draymond often causes as much contact as he takes.
He is 3 for 3.
2.
Whiteside kicks it to Bazemore. Lillard from outside. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more. But I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball?
He can.
And Horford right now. Oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers, trailing by 13. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 14.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips.
Inside. And that one is hammered home.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Portland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Simons. 2-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
The shot's good.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard, the pass to Bazemore. Beyond the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now. And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Burks. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Now here's Bazemore. Defense is right there, and that one drops for him.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 10. They double him with Russell. Kicks it out to Collins. No good from outside. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Here's Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, Kevin, such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
And the pass to basket. Puts it up from 7, and stolen by Bazemore. An even 3-on-3 break. 1:09 left to play in the third. Right wing, Lillard with no one around. No good on the triple.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Over to the left wing. Collins wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lillard comes with the double team. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And finished off by Collins.
You must push Collins further away. When you don't, this is exactly what's going to happen.
Pass to Pascal. Here's Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is off. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Portland with the ball. It's a 10-point game. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bazemore inside the 3-point line. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
It's a long game. It's a long game. But listen, we don't have a...
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Trailblazers trail by 8. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
It's only a matter of time until his 3-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Here's Bazemore. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Collins.
Oh, man, star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
Now, here is Russell. To the middle. from 10 feet out.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Four-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major. But now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner, man. Keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
Trailblazers trail by 6. They double him with Russell. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Burks. McCollum, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Anthony on the double team. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint. And the basket by Pascal. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
They get it back. Whiteside, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Good checked in for Kent Bazemore. And the Warriors making a change here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson comes with the double team. That's tipped, but they recover it. Here's Whiteside. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And he dunks it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Green. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
McCollum with the ball. Now Green defending. Shot to stop the run. McCollum no good. Warriors leading by 12. To the inside. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Russell.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Pass to Burks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 15. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground. Such intensity. When Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Now the pass to Green. To the middle. Thompson. Nurkic with the block. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Kevin, well, the Warriors last season, again, with the top-rated offense, they make everything look so easy. I mean, great movement, great players.
First one falls for him. And with that Golden State offense, Chris, much of it starts with the passing.
Yeah, during this dynasty, Kevin, I mean, Warriors passing hasn't gotten enough credit. Perhaps one of the best passing teams ever. To average right around 30 assists per game a year is crazy.
The Warriors making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Ken Bazemore comes in for Rodney Hood. And Lillard gets double-teamed. To the paint. And Bazemore kicks to Nurkic. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He lobs it up.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Lillard against Curry. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Warriors leading by 19 points. To the inside, the 10-footer. And the basket is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Whiteside, good.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Curry passes to Thompson. Lillard against Curry. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 30 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Lillard dishes to Whiteside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
And that one misses. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the fourth quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you pick Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the fourth.
Green with the rebound. Down low. And it's Green with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Now the dish to Carmelo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And after the Blazers got swept in the first round in 2018, many said they needed to blow it up. Instead, they stayed with it. 52 wins, a 3 seed in the West.
Yeah, they just had the patience to keep building, adding pieces, and develop.
And here is Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First.
Jay, need you for that meeting.
Hey.
Good evening. Can I help you find anything?
Oh, I'm just looking for now.
All right, let me know.
Hey, I'm gonna go check this out.
You got it.
Yo, this is dope. I'm getting it.
Ha, I couldn't agree more, man. See you soon.
Now you're on a new team with the Portland Trail Blazers. Is it time to get that 2K rating up?
Of course, you know, I got shooters with me. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. You know, that they had a really good season last year. You know, they ended up losing in the West Conference Finals. You know, I want to take them further.
What's the goal 2K rating at the end of the season?
89, 90. I think I can be that high. I really think I can be that high.
So when you hop on 2K, what mode are you playing?
I play a lot of park. You know, I play so much park with the fans. If you play park, you normally see me running around the park, and we just be getting dubs.
So what happens when a fan beats you in the park?
It's rare that it happens, but I normally run it back.
Do you have a My Player?
Yeah, I got a My Player.
What's it like?
He's a 92 right now, so
wow.
I'm trying to boost him up a little more.
To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action.
Well, for a team that has the unbridled ambition of the Golden State Warriors, moving to San Francisco is fitting. A city whose fortunes have risen astronomically in this era of new technology. Now in Oakland, the Warriors were comfortable and successful in an arena that they had played in since the late 60s. But for a franchise that aspires to be light...
Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Robinson. Mark, here we are in mid-season, and some teams have already exceeded early expectations, starting to show that they are the real deal.
Yeah, no fluke, and that's what we call validation. Again, you have such a long season early on. The schedule can work in your favor, but as we get to this point in the season, Kevin, teams are starting to show you who they really are, answering doubters, and it's got to be extremely satisfying when you prove folks wrong.
Absolutely.
The confidence evident. Zion, no problem rising and firing away. That's a sign of a true leader.
Yep, that one goes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
New Orleans with the ball. And Robinson comes to help. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Tries from 7. Green. Derek Favors with the rebound. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And you can't give Thompson even an inch of airspace, especially from outside the arc. That's when he's looking to strike.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Great D that time from Favors.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Goes back up. Great D that time from Favors.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the basket by Curry.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. Pass to Ingram. Shoots the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
A really close game between these two. in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Over in the corner, Williamson. It's tipped. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Offline with his three. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
Robinson kicks to Curry. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Favors.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
Here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
One of the most impressive things about Ball is his awareness. He's got great court awareness and is a terrific distributor.
Back to Curry. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Ingram kicks the ball. And there's the pass to Holiday. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Holiday.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Tries it from 9. Pass to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets. In return, Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Ingram against Robinson. Yep, that one goes in there. And 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Feeds it to Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And that one's good by Favors. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Curry. 32 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Ball with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
On the wing, Thompson. To the middle and stolen by Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And his passing also off the charts in that game in just about every aspect of their offense.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And here's more outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Holiday and Moore the guards. And it's Melly in at the center, locking down the middle. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Robinson. Sinks the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Pelicans leading by 8. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Curry brings the double. Back to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Melly. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Curry kicks to Robinson. Stolen away. Holiday finds Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again. Warriors trail by 10. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you. Looney's checked in for Amari Spellman.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And just a step ahead. Of the D. In that possession there, making the pass, nice assist.
And that one's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timeout called the Warriors. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always...
that was a strong dunk!
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Back to Thompson. Makes it off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Ingram outside. Pass to Moore. Now Williamson. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Really left alone that time. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here's Thompson, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram kicks to Hayes. The pass to Holiday. Moore outside. Pass to Ingram. The shot. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And it's good for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And the rejection by Curry. What's at 5 from 18? Thompson misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. They get the rebound. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. That evens the score. Robinson's got 5. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Hayes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Williams looking around. It's up a 3. Green with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Ball against Curry. Back to Williams. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Missed inside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor's checked in. Pass to Pascal. It's Curry outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what have you liked so far from your team, and what have you not liked?
Well, I like the pace of the game. Defensively, I don't like anything that we're doing as far as dribble penetration. Too many things are happening in the lane. We got to protect the basket a little better.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Warriors leading by 12. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Robinson is out there with Draymond Green. That's the Warriors' 5. Thompson against Holiday. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. That one goes. Count it. Holiday's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Pelicans. The Warriors shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Tries from the block, and it's Golden State with another.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Ball against Curry. Back to Holiday. Takes the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Warriors leading by 10. Curry passes to Thompson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Ball finds Ingram. And here is Williamson, guarded by Robinson. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. That shot off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Warriors have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Favors brings the double, and Thompson kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Ingram missing. Warriors leading by 18. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Inside, it's deflected. Favors passes to Williamson, and it's blocked. And here is Robinson. He's got 8. They double him with Williamson. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. The pass to Thompson. And another shot. And he drops that one in. Thompson's got 9.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
They double him with Green. To the inside. Favors. Here's Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Green. Murray comes in for Steph Curry. And Alec Burks subbed in for Klay Thompson. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Drew Holiday.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Ingram against Murray. From 15 feet away, that one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Omari Spellman is... And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg with one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, and makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Ingram outside. Moore against Thompson. Moore outside. Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Moore's got 6 here in this quarter. The high post shot, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Nice hustle from Okafor. You know, he's moving fast to get himself in the picture and then really contest the shot. That's all because he's long and he works hard at it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Miller is out there with Favors, and it's Jackson in at the point. Kicks it to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Derek Favors. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state. And being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings, that's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The teardrop falls in. 10 points for Robinson.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Favors, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but it seems like they're off to a nice start.
And that one falls for Favors. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Pass to Ingram. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Drills the three-pointer. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Right side Favors. And the Pelicans miss again.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trail Blazers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Favors dishes to Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
They need this. There's the feed to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Ingram comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clark, any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things? Incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Back to Robinson. Holiday brings the double team. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Passes it to Favors. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Thompson. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Favors. D right on him. Back to Ingram. Over Russell. And it's Ingram missing. The Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Clark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why.
Free throw good from Williamson.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against New Orleans.
Tell you, when it comes to low post scoring, Okafor is a legitimate beast inside. A player with a lot of upside.
Pass to Burks. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Okafor with the steal. Jackson with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And the basket by Jackson. Here's Murray. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Burks. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's blocked. Back to Burks. Curry with it. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
This sort of dominance, particularly here at home, it's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with...
Hey, Shaq here. Not many guys in the league are triple-double threats, but you put one up tonight, boy. Woo-wee. Is there more where that came from?
And that's going to do it for tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, there he is, Jay.
Big day.
Thanks again for doing this.
There's a few in a row for Che and company, and they're starting.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. It is an exciting day.
You can design it however you want. Oh yeah, something else I like. It's glow in the dark, so you can hoop it. So yeah, it's a great product all around. And it's gonna reinvent how you feel.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Che, and thank you.
It is top plays time with me, your 2KMC. This week, we've got your top heaters. Yeah, that's right, the deep shots. All the prayers that you all throw up. And go!
What?
Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brooks the 2 with Crowder the 3. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, they've got Che. Alec Burks is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Russell. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. And it's Russell missing. Memphis with the ball. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Brooks misses.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Golden State. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Brooks with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Brooks. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Crowder from outside. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jay kicks to Russell. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Che. The Grizzlies making the shot. Burks the pass to Che. Out to Lee. Just 3 to shoot. Looking to end the run over Brooks. And the foul called on Che. That is his first foul of the game.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Warriors trail by 6. Russell from long range. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, something about it, the game feels like it's slowing down out there for Che, who's seeing the whole court.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Warriors with the rebound.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And Che throws it down.
A lot of questions about Che and his effort in college. If he continues to do things like that, that'll go away.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Memphis. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Melton. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Alec Burks is out there with Green. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Che. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fires from deep. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised. Oh! Yikes! Look out below! That finish.
Che up there, fearless, flying through the air and getting that one to go.
Now here's Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And they double up Che. Green passes to Che. Out to Lee. Over Brooks. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Che.
Now, this guy is just not a ball stopper. Che gets his teammates involved, always looking. Great guy to play with offensively.
Now here's Jackson. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lee kicks to Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All of that earned right there. It's become Che's mantra since he's gotten into the NBA.
Second free throw, no good. Memphis leading by 12. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The dish now to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lee outside. On the wing, Che. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good, nice job down low.
It was never really easy to score in the NBA, but with the contact, that's big time from Che.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Here's Che. He's got 9. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Outside, Crowder. Out to the wing. The feet to Morant. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Che outside. Burks on the wing. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season.
Five seconds left to play here in the half.
Hill burrowing inside, and because of his size, he's able to do that, get around the rim and finish.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had active hands. And well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it, too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Crowder in at the 3 with Jackson Jr. playing the 4. And it's Valanciunas. In at the center.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, the great thing about the NBA is that you can prove yourself on a nightly basis. Jay's stock fell staying 4 years in college. A lot of analytics guys don't like the fact that as you get older, you maybe don't have the chance to reach a higher ceiling, but he's performed since he's entered the league.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Green, and it's Green with the jam.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Morant passes to Crowder. To the wing right side. Here's Valanciunas, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Shea kicks to Burks. Not gonna go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Crowder hits it from 3-point range. Crowder's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That free throw, no good. Grayson Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. .107 left in the third. Hill has the open look, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 9.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And back when I first saw him in Summer League, one of the things that I liked about Shea is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
To the inside. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Jones. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
To the right side. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Fade away. The shot, no good.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Robinson, and it's Shea in at the center, locking down the middle.
Ooh, the night is growing here for Shea, but he's not one to gloat, during the game at least.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Three-pointer, Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And they double up Jay, and he makes that one. Jay's got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Grizzlies shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw missing, and Memphis making a change here. Watanabe's checked in, and he's good on the second. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Bowman passes to Che. Here's Spellman, defended by Jones. Spellman with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Jones. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's Brooks in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now 26 points for Che.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hill, no good. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Bowman. Good. And it's Che picking up the assist. Che's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Hill kicks to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Che. Che's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Bowman. It's deflected. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Jones. From outside, off the mark. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. The drive by Che. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Che head down, nose down, wanting to get in there. Not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
Chris, he's checked in for Amari Spellman.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Passes it to Watanabe. Now here is Hill. And another miss by Memphis.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Che, right side. And he comes up with the deuce. Che's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Valanciunas.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And he knocks down the first one. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Memphis with the ball. And there's the pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Nobody near Allen. No good again that time. And here are the Warriors now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Robinson passes to Che. Here's Poole. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Here's Melton. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
They control the game and just get the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic.